Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, whatever place it is you're tuned on to Life Signatures Radio. We are always doing series, and in this series we've been talking about how to inject meaning in your life. It goes all the way back to episode number 1259, all the way up to today, episode number 1280 something. How to inject meaning in your life. And the past several episodes we've been looking at exactly how that is done. In fact, yesterday we looked at one way in which you can be able to inject meaning into your life, and I want to go back there and add some meat onto that particular bone that I threw at you yesterday, so that we can be able to learn. We are creatures of meaning. Mankind is a species, is a creature of meaning, unlike any other species and like any other organism, any other living thing on the face of the earth, whether in the air or under the water or on land. We are the most unique of all because we are born with a meaning, and we do our lives revolving around meaning. We can try to evade it, but at the end of the day, it comes full circle. It will always be with us. So how do we inject that meaning in our lives? Let us look at that one way again today. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Life Signatures podcast with Lawrence Namale. Lawrence is a life coach, author, and keynote speaker who loves to tackle different topics on purpose, productivity, and resilience. His mission in life is to awaken all your boundless possibilities available in you. Life Signatures podcast is dedicated to bring to reality every single person who knows that deep down in their gut, there's got to be more to life than this. And now, here is your host, Lawrence Namale.
There are several ways in which you can inject meaning in our lives. The first way, let me do a recap for you. The first way is through a rebirth. Go back very many episodes and you will see that. The second way is through responsibility. The third way is renewal and relaxation. The fourth way is restoration. The fifth way, we've been discussing that, is reviewing your life. But then yesterday we started talking about results. Owning results. Owning results mean that first of all, you're doing something that matters to you. And then what you're doing is giving results. Not rewards. We're going to talk about rewards later. But we're talking about results. Transformation. Contribution. Impact. Change. Creation of things. Results are seen. Anyone who is engaged in work for which there are no results, they get disillusioned, they get distressed, they get bogged down with meaninglessness. Meaning in life must be derived from your work and the results coming out of your efforts. Talked about this yesterday. That whether you're employed or not, one of the most important ways to attain meaning is to own the results of your labor, your sweat, your blood, your tears. So we're looking at how can we inject meaning in our lives through results, and there will be different ways. In fact, different types of results from different seasons of time. Each time there is a result, there is meaning injected in your life. When you're doing a podcast like this one, and then someone comes and tells you, "Thank you so much for that episode. Thank you for bringing that guest." That is a result. You know what that does to a podcaster? It's like a shot in the arm. It's like they've been given another shot of adrenaline, so they go out there and they want to do it again. there is meaning when you have a result. So each time there is a result, there is meaning injected into your pursuit. And the more you're staying with these results, without results, the more you're staying without results in your life for the thing that you are pursuing, the more you are eroding, the more your meaning is corroding, if there was in the first place. The more you're becoming disillusioned, the more you're becoming unfulfilled. How many times have I stayed without someone telling me that there is a lot of value in what you're doing? And I felt like, I may not do this. And I haven't. And then the guys who've been keeping quiet, and they come back and say, what happened? You stopped podcasting. You stopped posting messages. What happened? And I'm like, I didn't know it makes a difference to you. You say, oh, but it does. It's just that I don't tell you, I'm a silent listener, but it does. I'm like, I wish you knew. I wish you knew what that means. It's a result that injects meaning in our lives. I want to look at some of the results that you can be able to expect in your purpose pursuit or in your work pursuit. Remember that you might not necessarily be fully in control of the results, by the way, like I've just said. When someone comes and tells me, thank you, I'm not in control of that. I'll do my part here, and I'll let the universe respond. But that's how I get meaning in my life. But at times, I do have control on some results. I have control on how many episodes I can be able to do in a month. That's a result. And it can kind of inject meaning, but it doesn't really inject meaning because the number of episodes I have is not an indicator of transformation. It's not an indicator of change. It's not an indicator of contribution. It's only when the end user of my work responds. That's when I get meaning. So the first way in which the results can be gauged is what I've already been talking about. Appreciation. It is very refreshing when people recognize what you're doing and they verbally appreciate you for your efforts. You've not gone out ostensibly to look for appreciation. You've not gone out to say, hey guys, check what I'm doing, come and thank me. Check what I'm doing, come and appreciate me. Can you see I have 1,280 episodes? Aren't I great? No, you're just busy doing what you love to do. And then the person who has interacted with what you're doing, they get blessed by it. And then they come and they tell you, thank you. Thank you for that song. Thank you for that message. Thank you for that app that you created. Thank you for that program. Thank you for that timetable. Thank you for speaking to the children. Thank you for that poem that you wrote and performed. Thank you for that performance. Thank you for taking care of my relative. When someone else can see and acknowledge your efforts, it's kind of like proof of concept that you are on the right track, that it means something to you. Yes, what you're doing means something to you. You can do it without appreciation, but when they do appreciate, it's like, yes, I am on the right track. Therefore, meaning is injected in your life right then and there. Again, you are not in control of this kind of a result. You are in control of the excellence with which you are doing your work. You are in control of the finesse. You are in control of the momentum. You are in control of the progress, the consistency. You are in control of all those things that will result into something being done that can be appreciated. But the very first way that I can tell you that can inject meaning, the very first result that can inject meaning in your life, the one that you don't have control over, is when they acknowledge. And I am not talking about people being, what do they call it, sycophants. How do you know sycophants? You know sycophants when they don't benefit from what you're doing. They will leave you home and dry. But you will know people who are genuine when in the moments when you are low and down, they care. They ask what went wrong, what's going on. So I'm not talking about people who are just appreciating you, making you to feel good, but I'm talking about people who have actually been transformed, or they have seen the transformation, and they are really genuinely appreciate what it is that you're doing. That appreciation goes a mighty long way. And let me just flip this. Let me not talk to you who is being appreciated. Let me talk to you who needs to appreciate. There's one thing that we need to rise up to the occasion as human beings, and that is just to appreciate one another. Say thank you. Say, I recognize your efforts. Big up. Keep going. You're a great person. It's a great concept. Keep going. We're being blessed. Don't be blessed and keep quiet. If the episodes, for example, are blessing you, don't just hold them. Push them forward to other people, and come back to us and in the comment section and say thank you for this episode. Give it a 5-star, 2-star, 3-star, whatever it is. Appreciate other people for the work that they're doing that they think matters to them, and it's actually transforming you and impacting you. Tomorrow we're going to continue, because I know time is not on our side. We're going to continue still on the different ways in which you can get the results, and these results that you're going to get are going to inject meaning into your life. Until then, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Life Signatures Radio. If you enjoyed today's show, subscribe to Life Signatures Radio on iTunes, Stitcher, or visit our website at lifesignatures.libsyn.com. Life Signatures Radio, fresh, clean, and inspiring.